Do you have to buy a Predator, as you can see here, or a Honda generator? You don't know which one to choose. I'm going to show you a little bit the differences, so that way you can do your decision. So basically, I'm going to start talking about the small differences that you're going to see. Even in this is the 3500, you have the other one that are like 7000 or something like that. It's double of the size. Is kind of the same size, almost like this one. Is way more powerful, but is you're going to find kind of the same thing. So the main thing is this is a carburetor, and this is injection. So this is fuel injection. So this is the main difference. Also, you're going to have better fuel consumption. So this is the model that I have here. As you can see, is the EU7000iS. And this generator is amazing. So if you see like this with this band-aid here, is because here it says Honda, and I wanted to cover it up so that way you can keep the thief away. The same thing here, it's all red. I put some duct tape here to deter the thief, so at least from far away they are not going to be able to see it. Otherwise, you can put the chain and try to protect it the way you can. So other than that, the carburetor and the injection thing, the other thing is this is 110 to 20. The one that is Predator is going to be the same, 110 to 20, the biggest one. The little one, as you can see here, is only 110. So that would be another difference. And the other difference that you're going to see here, for instance, something that I like it is, it has this protection, these rubber things here to protect the connectors. I leave these outside all the time, so I never had any issue. It has been, at least for this, like 1 or 2 years outside all the time, snow, no matter what, and it works every time. I never had any issue. All the switches and all the outlets, it works just fine. The other thing that you're going to see, maybe because it has like a small roof here or something like that, but I never had any issue like that. Another thing is here you have a display, so you turn it on and you have the display with the hours. If you push again with the RPMs, power consumption, and everything. So basically that is the thing. And you just turn it on, push the button, that's it, and it works. And with this one, because it's carburetor, and the biggest one, you're going to have the same issue. To me, at least 2022, everything should be fuel injection. Even if you have to pay more, I don't care. I bought this just to have it as a backup. Meanwhile, I have this in a service. But other than that, it should be a fuel injection. So to turn it on, here in this case, it's a little bit more complicated. You have to put it on start, and then you push the button. So it has a starter, that is a good thing. So at least in this and this both have a starter. There are few options that don't have a starter. To me, I prefer to pay just a little bit extra. I have a starter here. Like I said, you put it in start, push the button, and you should start. Sometimes I don't know why it's doing that, but it should work. And sometimes you have to pull the thing. I mean, you can do it manually. With the Honda, you can do the same thing. You can start it manually. So let's see if I can put it. There we go. Because I had it running again, I put it on run, and because this was warm up already, I think that was the issue. But other than that, as you can see, I just push it and it works. So if you have to turn it off, you put it here, and that's it. So otherwise, always start when everything is cold, like that. All right. I don't. It seems like it doesn't like to be choked when it's warm up already. So other than that, if you want to use a remote control or anything like that, with this is going to be more complicated. I've seen in some places that they sell a kit for generators, with carburetor, but you have to take it apart. You're going to spend many hours because you have all these. A thing that is make it more complicated. You have to put in start, in choke, it will be, and then you have to put in run, and then if you want to turn it off, you have to go here. So you have many things. With this, I did another video showing you how to install a remote control. So all you have to do is just turn it like that, push the button, and that's it. That is all you have to do. And if you have the remote control, you have to leave this on. All you have to do, push the button and it will work. You have to remove this panel and then you do the modification that I told you. The one that comes from Honda sucks, so I don't like that. So I prefer to add the modification to make my own remote control, because the Honda one, it doesn't work all the time and sometimes fail and it's a pain in the butt. There are many people complaining about the same thing. You can do it for maybe $20, 30 tops, and it's very easy. In 1 hour, 2 hours, you can have it done without taking everything apart, and that's it. So it works great. Another thing that we're going to talk here is the outlets. So as you can see, if you need more consumption, if you have more consumption, you use these. Usually those are like 30 amps, and these are like 15 or 20. As you can see, these are 20 because it has the little cap there. This should be 30 amps, as you can see here. Hopefully you can see it. And that's it. And this also, it has this outlet for the charger. So if you want to charge a battery, you can do that. It has like a weird plug, and you do that, and it works. I mean, I never had any issue, but with this one, you're not going to have that. So no battery charger with this. But here you have all type of electric outlets. As you can see, I have the adapter for this, so that way I can connect my welder. Here you have a 30 amp outlet for electric outlet for 110. This is 220. You can switch it from here. You have the GFCI electric outlet here, and everything is good. You have the circuit protector here, there, everything. If you compare it with this one, none of that. So you have no GFCI, no nothing. So the only thing that you have is this. Another thing is, for instance, this, you can connect it in parallel. If you want to connect another one like this and you can have more power, you can do that as well. So as you can see, 3000 watts running watts and 3500 peak. So let's talk about the fuel. So as you can see here, we have this little window. It works, but sometimes if it's raining or kind of a lot of humidity or something like that, this it gets all fogged up. So that is not a good thing. Here with this one, worst case scenario, gets snow and gets all blocked, but it works this every time. I don't get any snow. I mean, I don't get any fog inside or anything like that, and it works great every time. Here we have the handles. So as you can see here, the handles, they work great. So we have nice wheels, huge wheels, so where you can move it around very easily, any terrain. Because if you have, like a gravel or something like that, and you have these tiny wheels, they sucks. I mean, maybe for here it's kind of good, but if you have gravel like this, with this, you're going to suffer. So the good thing, this is light. I mean, you can lift it up and move it around very easily. This one, you need two guys. So this is very heavy. So sometimes I have to go to work and a customer, and I take my truck. So I have to sleep, in the truck maybe for a few days while I keep working in a customer. So I put the huge generator here, and then I have power everywhere I go if I have to weld or do anything, even for personal consumption. And this is more for as a backup. I mean, if you have a tiny shop that will be okay. But other than that, is if you are not going to weld or anything like that, I think that would be good. So here we have the fumes, so the muffler. So it's quiet here, and this one, the good thing about the Honda is that you have adapters. So if you want to extend it, maybe buy a pipe and extend it, you can do that. With the other one, I don't know. This one, it has almost everything that you can imagine. You have almost any adapter and anything. Like I said before, with this one, I don't know if you can connect it in parallel, like I said before, but um, maybe you can get an adapter for that. I don't know. I mean, this is usually, it should be powerful enough for most uses. Other than that, both are very quiet. If you have to buy a generator, make sure that you always buy the quietest one. Otherwise, you're going to have complaint from the neighbors, or if you have to work, very late at night, you're going to have issues with this. I'm going to turn it. Now I have a load, So if I leave, for instance, maybe a few feet away, maybe 20 feet away or 10 feet away, you barely can hear it. And if I go, farther away, so I have it there. And if I go farther away, now I am on the front, almost in the front of the street. You barely can hear it. So I've been working here sometimes, midnight or something like that. And as you can see here, you cannot hear it. And I didn't walk that far. So that is my house. So that is the entrance of the garage over there, and that's it. So I am in US. If you need anything, please let me know in the section below, and talk to you next time. If you want tools, generators, I can ship it to you worldwide in any part of the world. See you next time.